Today we're going to be looking at the Pythagorean theorem and an investigation that'll show you where it comes from. The values in the chart represent the sides of a right triangle, and what I would like for you to do now is fill out the chart below. Your chart should have the following answers. A squared plus B squared. On the first one, for 3, would be 9, 16, 25, and C squared equals 25. 5, 25, 12 squared, 144. A squared plus B squared. When I add these two, I get 169. C squared is 169. And the same holds true for 3/5 and 9/10. Please make sure you have this chart written down and filled out completely. And that should go on page 18 of your interactive notebook. Now that you have your chart filled out, let's look at and compare the value of A squared plus B squared for each row in the table to the value of C squared. Once you've done that, I would like for you to write down and complete this statement here. For a right triangle, the square of the longest side blank the sum of the squares of the other two sides. And the word that would go there would be the longest side equals the sum of the squares of the other two sides. Once you have written down that statement, I would also like for you to write down this example of a right triangle. Make sure you have the right triangle symbol here. Once you have copied down the triangle and the examples of the side, I would like for you to copy down the example of this statement here, actually. In a right triangle, the side opposite the right angle is the hypotenuse. It is the longest side. Each of the sides forming the right angle is a leg. This example right here should be written down. If you need to know what the word hypotenuse, how to spell it, it's right here. And lastly, the Pythagorean theorem describes the relationship of the lengths of the sides of a right triangle. It is very important that you know that this is a relationship for just right triangles. Let me try that again. Follow along as I read, please. And you need to write down everything that I am pointing to. The Pythagorean theorem. In any right triangle, the sum of the square of the lengths of the legs is equal to the square of the length of the hypotenuse, which brings us this very important formula. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. And this is the Pythagorean theorem. Please find the length of the third side of the right triangles 1 through 4. Given an exact answer in an approximation to 3 decimal places. Please solve 1 through 6 in your notebook on page 18. I did ask you to do 1 through 4, but I believe that 1 through 6 would be better. Have a good night.